Alright. Who we going to war with? Who we going to war with?
From the host of Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the former Florida Gator, Eddie Pinheiro, to get us started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Kirko Bangs.
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. Yeah, able to elude one tackler, but only gets this back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Now Mendoza. Off play action. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And the Las Vegas first down.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
A loss of 2 brings up
now they'll change things up
at the 43-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. That's into the hands of his tight end Bowers. Big strides, look at him go. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Brock Bowers, 57 yards. And the Raiders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. And now the Raiders actually going to line up here to go for 2.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And he will get in to make it 8-0. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
Matt Gay to kick off for Las Vegas.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
At their own 37-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
A dime look defensively for the Raiders on third down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
A 7-yard gain. And the 49ers.
This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38.
49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now whistles and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A quick throw completed by Purdy. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And Purdy, he's going to shift them around into something else. Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Out of the gun, Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are back within a couple of the lead. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And it's up and good. So maybe a bit early here to try to match the 2. They're content to trail by 1 at 8-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. They'll start on the ground with Ginty. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Mendoza. Short throw caught by Bowers. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. Now they'll change things around before the snap. They'll try to run for it with Ginty. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
The ball carrier, Malik Mustafa on the tackle. A gain of 4 yards.
Back to throw. Mendoza. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
A run straight ahead with Ginty. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7 our score. Third and 5. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Raider first down.
Looking to throw. Mendoza. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the 49ers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
To the 49-yard line. A gain of 9.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Purdy's going to keep it. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down. Purdy now to throw. Touchdown! Mike Evans, as the first half is winding down. And the Niners have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the third quarter. So they potentially could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And able to get this out to the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we've seen.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this. And most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing here, Purdy. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around. They go play action here on first down. This is caught by Evans. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Purdy from the gun. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good pickup there at 22.
Another 49er first down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's Purdy. And across the chalk into the end zone. That's a 49er touchdown. Mike Evans, his second touchdown of the night. And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for two here.
The 49ers will line up for the
Purdy will throw for it. That's caught at the 2. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
22. Raiders 8.
Pinheiro now to kick this one away. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free-possession game.
And he'll be brought down just shy of 35.
It's a gain of 9 yards.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point of the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. And into the end zone, a pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, if there was any thought that this thing...
GG's fool. Brock Purdy was on fire. He was firing on all cylinders. I will say that. I will say that. Yeah. All right. Let's keep moving on this record, man. We want to go into war with Brock again. I like the way that felt. I like the way that worked.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Two teams that have combined to win 11 Super Bowl titles. The Steelers and the Niners are underway. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Second and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move was there, but didn't buy him a whole lot. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. McCaffrey running up the middle. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards there and a Niner first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run over.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Steelers 48-yard line.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The first carry here for Jordan James. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Shotgun now with Purdy. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he is going to have a Niners first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 59 yards rushing for him here. What a start to the ball game. It's 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he gets him a little bit closer. Takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They go play action here. Purdy firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jake Tonjes from 4 yards out. And the 49ers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Piñeiro now to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. looking to put a drive together. The slot man in motion right. Here's Rodgers to throw. He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Rodgers going to throw. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 12. First down, Pittsburgh.
Now it's Rodgers. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring in second down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Rodgers to throw once more. That's caught. It's a rookie from Alabama. They find some open field here. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run. 30 yards. To throw is Rodgers. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. On the ground, this is Jalen Warren. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. They run here with Rico Dowdle. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Rodgers now on third and goal. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. No hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. Fourth and goal from the 3. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers.
Ah, fuck. I knew he was going to throw that shit, too. I couldn't get over there.
From 3 yards out. And the Steelers take a chance, but they find pay dirt on fourth and goal. Boswell good with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Third and 2. Purdy. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The Waitman now to punt as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this. And his throw's going to be incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Now Rodgers. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Rodgers.
22-yard line.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Rodgers pass intercepted.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Alex Highsmith making the nice play and getting the sack. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
On for the field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. But there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. So on fourth down, out is Eddie Pinheiro for the Niner field goal. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
This is 2nd and 8.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second down at the 11-yard line.
Now Rodgers. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. 23 yards the pickup there.
A gain of 23 yards. And the Steeler first down.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Runs over it. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And the slot man goes in motion left. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. That's complete. Bernard. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Rolling to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. Rodgers again now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
A gain of 12. First down, Steelers.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up second and a yard. At the 27.
A running play. It's Dowdle. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and we'll still get the first down. They love being physical.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Rodgers now to throw. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
DK Metcalf, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Steelers put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead.
Makes the score.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 14-10.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A big play in this football game. 3rd down and 1.
3rd and 1.
Here's Purdy to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Purdy to throw.
Oh, why'd he throw it like that?
Swings it out to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Sold me,
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Now inside the 25. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line.
A 56-yard gain on the play. That's another 49er.
Here's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
He takes it across for a touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow. Wow. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Niners 17, Steelers 14.
Pinheiro now to kick this one away.
The kickoff for San Francisco.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own
This is 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw. That's to Freiermuth. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. To throw is Rodgers. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
This offense has had its troubles moving the ball all night. So now you get in this situation, hard to imagine that suddenly they're going to start clicking and moving the ball downfield.
The clock reading 40 seconds. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Rodgers. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
And the Steelers first down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Rodgers.
Oh, no.
Sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
They'll look to throw. On the front, too much
We got saved.
It's incomplete.
We got saved.
Now we're in the situation where the
I
quarterback's
made up
gotta
for that
take full
bullshit
charge
penalty.
of his home. Got to totally command and make sure
We got
all eyes
saved.
are on him.
That was a
All
touchdown.
focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Back to throw. Out of his hands quickly to Pittman. And he'll get this to the 40s, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. He's back to throw. He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
So here we go. On now is the kicker, Chris Boswell. This to potentially send us to overtime. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net. But they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick,
But that one was never in doubt.
Throwing, Purdy. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
So it's the Steelers who will have the first chance to go down and score here in overtime as we are back underway. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Incomplete. Overtime here out west, and you got a team from the Eastern time zone. Maybe their body clock's a little thrown off, or is that overhyped?
I don't think it's overhyped, and I think that for most teams, you're hoping that your mind overrules your body, because your body's looking for slippers and bedtime clothes, right? You're looking for the pajamas. But in this case, you've got to stay with it mentally. And what a lot of teams do, they never change their watches. They always say on East Coast time, and just go ahead that way to try and defeat any of the effects of moving to the west.
He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards for number 11. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
And going right back to Pittman. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down.
Back-to-back completions, and that puts them in enemy territory.
And we're always looking for that elusive term, momentum, aren't we? And I think they're building it with the back-to-back completions. Now they feel like they can either take a shot or continue to build it.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Working from the gun, Rodgers.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 38-yard line.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, and it's intercepted.
And the Niners are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. Boy, that's a tough one right there, CD. They fought back to tie it, to send it to overtime, had all the momentum, and then that interception.
That fighting spirit, those fighting plays that got them back into it,
Maybe a little too aggressive there, throwing the interception, and now they've opened the door to get beat by a field goal coming back the other way.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. McCaffrey following the penalty. So the OT clock hits 0, and we're still not done. We'll switch sides and need at least one more OT to decide it after this. Third and 19. Purdy. Flush to his right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20, not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
This is a pretty rare situation here, Charles. You get in overtime, neither team coming through with even a field goal on their first drive. So now, sudden death with the time remaining. Next score wins.
And now I would say that going at it might be a little bit easier for both teams now because they've eased into overtime. That first series, boy, everything on the line then. Now you've seen what a defense is throwing at you. You can make some adjustments, and all you need is 3 points to win it.
Now Rodgers. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Throwing now is Rodgers.
Out to the right and complete to Pittman.
This nigga is cheese ass shit.
Able to get it up past the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Here's Rodgers to throw.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 46, here's the 2nd down and 4.
And again, it's Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Less than 2 minutes to go in this overtime. It's sudden death now, but we are still all tied. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Rodgers changing the play, it appears.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime.
Even the most tenured quarterbacks can still get fooled from time to time. He clearly thought he had a throwing lane, but the defense shut it down and picked it off. I'm sure he's frustrated with himself, but I'm also sure he'll shake it off.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
Here's Purdy. Finding Samuel.
Where you going, bro?
And he's upended after a gain of
Bro,
2
this
after
fucking
the
game,
touchdown.
son.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Here's Purdy to throw. And this pass broken up.
I'm just ready for this shit to be over with because they keep fucking owing me, bro.
And now
At this
4th
rate.
down.
This nigga runs the opposite fucking way after he's about to get a first
Someone on
down.
the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
I don't even care.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down.
Purdy to throw. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a 1st down.
At the 41-yard line.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
142 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Their 48-yard line.
Purdy to throw.
Oh, good route, Mike.
Evans has it left side. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9. Brings up
Now a give, right side McCaffrey.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. That's another 49er.
Matter of fact, I don't want to risk no triple overtime bullshit. None of that.
So it'll all come down to the right foot of Eddie Pinheiro.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. So we'll take a break with them and be right back.
I don't think there's no rules. This ain't college. So I'm going to keep the ball.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Unless they're trying to hold me.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. numerous times tonight. He's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Steelers' 25-yard line.
There we go. Okay.
Second and 10. They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This to win it in overtime.
Ball game.
And the kick is good.
GG's, my boy. That was one hell of a game, dog. Cheese ass nigga, man. Scum of the earth ass nigga, man. I hate playing scum of the earth ass nigga, son. Shit. Cheese ass nigga. Nigga ran the same play over and over and over and over and over and over again. Didn't get, oh my goodness. Look at that, 320 yards. That game should not have been that hard. Brock Purdy was elite today. For what he could do. If you wanted to sit back and zone the whole game, I ran it down his fucking throat. 161 yards. He only rushed to run the ball 3 times, bro. He was tossing that bitch 29 for 40. 3 picks. Crazy word. Got his ass with this. That was a good call, coach. That was a great call. This one hurt. I couldn't do nothing after that. Then I had to come out and take my 3. Like a sucker. But I ended up scoring to finish it. Scoring the touchdown when I needed to. Yo, he almost folded on this. That should have been a tackle. I don't know what. Yeah, they had to have known they were holding me on that one. That's why. And then Brock Purdy rushed in, touchdown. I know he didn't see that one coming. No one ever see that one coming. And then that nigga was like, he's running with Brock Purdy? Hell yeah, nigga. Oof, that was a good game. That was a good game to end the day on. I love games like that when I win. I would have hated it if I lost. He threw that interception. That was just what I needed. Alright. I'm back on the